morning, take a deep breath and feel the goddess light within.
Aloha! Welcome to September, and we say Ha'olilaha now. Happy birthday to our goddess sister Susanna, who just chimed our crystal bowl for you. E'alai, 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 he mai, he mai, he mai. And now we welcome Paul to chime our golden crystal bowl.
Aloha and good morning. Welcome to Honolulu Church of Light Sunday Healing Service. And those of you listening in, thank you for coming by. At this time, I'd like to go into the prayer. Please close your eyes and call upon the beauty of the God Creator and unseen forces of light to please hear these words. My daughter Robin works for Hawaiian Airlines and as a director, which means she oversees her managers in the corporate offices, like a foreman, put it that way. Now, as you know, that Hawaiian Airlines wants to merge with Alaska Airlines, but the Department of Transportation is putting them on hold for now, which means that all the employees are working diligently hard, but they all know that once the merger happens, they don't know if they'll have their job, including Robin. But she's not worried one bit at all. Talk about being positive. And she found out there'll be a lot of terminations. Now, as parents, Gail and I worry about her employment. So we need to trust our faith and be positive, just like her, as well as all those that be affected. From the mountains to the ocean, to the windward to the leeward side. Da 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 da. Amen.
Amen.
Now, I'd like to bring up this next wahine from the windward side. Yeehaw!
Representing Kailua today. Thank you, Paul. Aloha, everyone. I have the honor of doing the moments of inspiration, magic moments, whatever we call the beautiful segment that Peter Bowman created and we perpetuated here with everyone taking a turn. And today is a special day. Aldina already mentioned it. It's the first day of the 9th month of September, and the 9 in Lemurian numerology represents completions and new beginnings. And it's also a very special person's birthday today. And so we honor Susanna. But this is a double 9 day, so this is a great day to have a birthday. Let me tell you, I would like to have a birthday today. I think I will. I'll have a birthday today. Every day I could have a birthday, right. So, the good thing about completions and new beginnings is, in order to be complete and move on to the new beginning, you have to let go and change. So the 9 is really all about change. You can't move into the new beginning until you let go of what's already complete. And the 9 just means we are in that completion energy. We just need to see where we have to let go, right? And where the new beginning is. So it's about trust, and it's about healing, and it's about recognizing how this is playing out for each of us, because each of us is feeling this energy in our own lives where we're being challenged in our lesson plans, or where we need to let go, or what we need to do. So it's not just me, it's everybody. I feel it for sure. For example, one, Paul would say, one wahine in my classes, in the signature cell healing classes. In fact, 2 of them, not just one, but 2, were recently devastated by a sudden emotional breakup in their relationship. Not 1, 2 of them. And young ladies, right? And one of them turned to me and she said, "What's going on?" I mean, just like that. What's going on? Because she saw it out in the world as well, not just in her own life, which felt extremely chaotic all of a sudden. She looked outside of her and she saw that as well. So the short answer is, it's the great shift. But I have 5 minutes up here, so I'm going to elaborate on that a little bit if you don't mind. Each of us in this great shift is understanding why we came here and what is in our blueprint. So before we even come here, we've got a plan for what we want to create in this lifetime. And let me tell you, I'll tell you like I tell other clients and students, we're not coming back. If you're watching this program, if you're part of the Honolulu Church of Light, this may very well be your last incarnation as a 3rd dimensional human. And some people will celebrate that, and I certainly will. But what that means is the bottom of our blueprint, the most important lesson plans, we've got to get them done now. So they're coming up for us, and it can be a relationship, it can be an illness, it can be healing on the physical level, like I'm working through right now. And there are ways that in signature cell healing and here at the Honolulu Church of Light, how we deal with these. But that whole idea of this being the time to heal what we came here to heal, and do it in love for ourselves, because we put the blueprint together. It's my blueprint, your blueprint. We put it in there. So we want to get these completions and go into the new beginnings. Interesting also, I have a goddess sister who related to us that she parked her car someplace, and when she came back, someone or somehow, someone slapped a slice of cheese on her windshield. Wow. And I thought, my God, how does that happen? I mean, like, what? Who does that, or how does that happen, right? And so it really got my attention, even though it's not my car. But I mean, if somebody tells me about something like that, I'm thinking, cheese? And then I thought, cheese? And I remembered this book. And the book, I thought, I kind of remember that title, but it's something about Move My Cheese or Who Moved My Cheese, right? And so I thought, well, maybe I've read it. Nah, maybe I didn't. So I got the book and I read it. And you know what it's about? It's about change. It's just about change. That's, and it's about the great shift in each of us, and each of us not ignoring what's going on in our lives, but engaging it and taking the steps forward and moving through whatever's happening. And the book is great, but I can get a lot of that in this one. And Patty quotes from it a lot because it's an awesome book. And it's the Genesis Matrix. And it's talking about us moving out of the third dimensional matrix and into the higher realms that we're destined for. So what's coming up for us, and she's going to talk about this later, so I'm going to leave this book right here. So there's, usually, for me personally, usually I'm a pretty positive, upbeat person. And recently I found myself feeling a little down about things that were happening in my life. But I went into meditation and I felt the love, and I remembered this statement that KAHU always had in his workshops, and it's the statement from the quantum physicist Max Planck that says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And that's a truth. It's a quantum principle, the observer principle. So I want everybody right now to take a moment and think of one thing in your life that's bothering you. It could be on the physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual bodies. Just one thing. I mean, for some people it might be an obvious thing. Some it might be something subtle. Pick one thing and then see yourself looking at it, but looking at it differently. Even if it means like walking around, looking at it backwards, looking at it forward, look at it differently and see why you put that into your life plan. Why is that in your life now to heal? And I know I'm sounding like I'm being tough with you, but I'm as tough with myself as I am with you right now. That we've got what we need to heal these things now, whatever that is. If we look at them differently, they're going to change, and you're going to see, it's a blessing in disguise. So that maybe that cheese on the windshield was a blessing in disguise. Or maybe the lady's breakup was a blessing in disguise because she's going to meet somebody even better that's meant for her. And if you're listening, you are. And so what you can say to yourself is, I love myself enough to change. I love myself enough to take the next steps and heal what I came here to heal. So change is happening, but we know what to do. We know what to do. We have the 10 principles, we have signature self-healing, and we have the 5-breath self-healing meditation. So while you're doing your 5-breath self-healing meditation 3 times a day, think about how much you love yourself and feel the love surrounding you that'll help you to take those next steps. And as KAHU always said, keep moving forward. You can do it. Take another step and never give up. Thank you.
Put the cheese on the windshield because they don't want change of the cheese, they want some different cheese on it.
I have another take of the cheese.
Yeah, everybody give a take of the cheese.
There is too many good things in her life going on.
A lot of cheese.
And they're saying, here, time
That's
for
what they
change.
say. That's what they say, cheese.
But you know what? I know this person too. Because she worked hard to have all these beautiful things happening to her. But let's face it, folks, this is a third dimension. This is a yin and yang reality. I used to think, oh my God, let's put Earth in the being centered. No. The third dimension is the third dimension. It is a yin and yang. Be at peace with it. What you need to change is you. You need to be centered in the yin and yang world. What keeps you centered? Love. Growing your love. So this person that I know too, she got all the things that she wanted to attain. But you know what? There's no such thing as happily ever after, folks. In a relationship, too much of that fairy tale books. No, stop reading those. Because once you attain something, you got to change. You got to move on. That lesson is complete wherever you are in a relationship. Everything is about relationship in this world. Wherever you are, take your love deeper. I haven't say deeper or higher. Which is it? Deeper. Your self-love. So if a person left you, that contract is complete. And you can move on. So, congratulations to that person who had a cheese splattered on the windshield. It could have been, that's just nothing. She can just wipe it off, right? So thank goodness. Somebody says, make a sandwich. See, we're having so much fun. We have a community here. We have a community that's, taking our growing our self-love to heal ourselves, heal the world. We know each presenter that come up here on a Sunday twice a month is working on growing their self-love. That's the magic of it all. That's the magic. Yeah, sure. I'm so positive up here, but you know what? You guys don't know what's going on behind closed doors, do you? But I go through my ups and downs, but I'm always, because of this church, because of the beauty, I'm saying to myself, okay, this is all part. You got to have the down period to really understand what it means to balance your existence. It's all about love. It's all about balance. So I present to you KAHU's prayer, KAHU's message for today, KAHU and Pure. But I want to thank you for joining us this Sunday. We together accelerate our conscious awareness in the oneness of heart and celebrate our amazing human journey with you there at the internet and here in the church we call the beauty. And no matter where you are on planet Earth, you will feel the healing powers of the Christ light, which I also like to call Goddess light, generated from a collective consciousness of our community of healers who strongly and passionately believe in the powers of healing prayers and long-distance healing. So together as a community right now, here and now, that's the only what we have. The here and now, the actuality of now. Let us together heal the self and heal the world. And as I present to you, I would like to voice KAHU's message and Kyril's message. But first, let me tell you about this. All my life I was always wondering, what does fate mean? What does fate mean? F-A-T-E, fate. And now my mom, when I was growing up, she used to say, oh, that's your bad luck. She always said that. Oh, that's your luck. That's your bad luck. But mostly bad luck. So I was writing, it cannot be, So to me, I got this from a series that I was watching, a K-drama. And it says, to to me, and that resonates in my heart. That's what fate means, F-A-T-E. Humans, it says, humans love and blame fate for everything, but fate has nothing more. But faith is nothing more than a web of woven by a myriad of choices of your making. Cause and effect, right? Isn't that cause and effect? Remember that. Humans love to blame fate for everything, but fate is nothing more than a web woven by a myriad of choices, of your choices that you make. So take responsibility for where you are right now. Let's do it. Let's get on a right, I didn't say right track. Let's get on a track to increase our love, to know the magic in our own love. So this is what this community is about, the beauty is about. This is what Master Carol is about. This is what KAHU is about. So today we move forth to perpetuate the mission, which is your mission, is to discover your self-love, to know the magic of your self-love. And yes, and the healing message, the topic for today, it says, take a new step in faith, and in seeking your own truth. You got your own truth. So in love, you will discover that truth. So for a message of world peace. Peace, KAHU FRED says, Master KAHU, peace becomes the only path when love is at the core of evolution. Love is only possible when healing is the focus of a society in search of balance. Balance is the knowing that if communication exists, peace will prevail. Nonviolent peace is within all, and we, the people, together must nurture that awakening to a world that will not exist without it. Within your body is 70 trillion plus cells. And if you focus that society of, to me, I call it society of cells. You focus it in search of balance. You will feel it within yourself. And you'll know what peace means when it comes from within. So KAHU FRED says to go on. Until now, there has been an inexhaustible span of illusionary time available for repeating life plans over and over again. The number of third-dimensional lives that were possible has been endless. However, time is no longer on your side. You are entering the phase of completion that leads to the shift, or your shift. After the shift, many old lesson plans, such as chronic physical ailments or deep anger and harsh judgment, will no longer be available to be played out as a life experience. So this is why so many are working diligently on lessons in this lifetime. But before you come down hard on yourself for having a chronic disease or for holding on to emotional scars from the past, and feeling as if you are not getting it, realize that the Creator allowed for even the minutest detail to be fully graced. Wow, isn't that cool? This requires faith. In fact, your ability to hold the line of faith is a direct proportion of your evolutionary growth. So take a new step in faith. Complete old lesson plans that have held you back for so long, and enter a new and wondrous beginnings. In the final chapter of this work, again, let truth be your guide. Let truth be your guide. And Master Carol says, and going beyond, there is no longer any reason for religionists and spiritualists to be criticized for their belief Each of you has brought your light to the earth plane to be part of an evolutionary transformation on earth. This means to me that each and every one of us has a part to play, and we are important. We are part of that cell, so to speak. We're not alone. So our journey that we are going through, whether it's in the process of healing relationships or dis-ease of the body, this is all part. You're doing it for the greatest reason. And the greatest reason is love. Each of you has a lesson plan which involves questioning belief systems handed down from the past as part of your journey. The truth you seek are not readily found in the written word or in words of any one person. The answers you seek begin with the process of questioning your heart, the truth of others. Questioning in your heart the truth of others. To me, that means, yes, we have people around us that shares their beautiful understanding of what their truth is. But just because it's their truth, listen, because it might not be your truth. So like it says, go within your heart and to understand that truth. Why are you having those challenging times with people with the disease? Go within your heart, because like Karina says earlier, you put it in your blueprint. You had the choices you had to make that brought you to this space at this time. Master Carol says, my friends, when you begin to question what you have been told, you begin to align with your spirituality. The truth for each is what resonates in the heart. To feel that one has to persuade another one shows that one doing the persuading is the one least convinced of his or her own journey. Seek your own truth. Light your light so bright that others who seek to evolve their consciousness will, in turn, begin to seek your own truth. Your shift begins inwardly, and the search outside oneself will be for those who needs to journey on the third dimensional matrix. So to read more on this is this book, Carol the Greatest, Genesis Matrix, Chapter 9, Completions, Religion, Spirituality, and the Great Shift. It's available at signaturecellhealing.com. So, there you have it. We have KAHU and Carol created a community like ours, like in the beauty, and you are part of this beauty. You are part of the community that says everything can be healed in love. And we know this. The ones that come here that energize the beauty every Sunday and at the bowl every night at 11:30. We know this. So join our community of knowing that everything can be healed in love. And we create here at the Beauty, we create a special magical place for miracles to happen and be acknowledged. For those of you who don't believe in miracles, it's okay. But it's so much fun. It's so much fun. It makes my world even funner. Funner. And the more and more I enjoy this work. I don't know, Karina says we don't have to come back, but the more I love myself, this earth could be so much fun. So the next time maybe I'll just come back for fun. Okay? And so we move on with the legacy of KAHU FRED and Master Kyril's mission. But I don't think it's just theirs anymore. Because each and every one of us, what they did was they took a wand, a magic wand, and says, ding, you're it. Ding, you're it. Ding, you're it. Grow your goddess love. And what do you do with that? You have a magic stick as well. And those that you meet, you go, ting, you're it. Ting. And there's the ripple effect, right? That Master Kyril talks about and KAHU talks about. He used to say when 30 plus years ago when the church was established, I didn't want a church. He said he was so passionate about what his mission is. He said, even if I, he said, make a difference with that one heart, I will do it. So every time you see someone, you go, ting, to that heart. And that makes our world even much more funner. And let's get through this great shift and heal the self, heal the world. So now I bring Corinna back, and I love this quote from KAHU, again on the 5 breath. He says, when we focus on our breath, we would be cognizant of the space between each breath, that quarter of a second or less. When we are not breathing, the whole world of transformation awaits. And it is in this space that the miracles occur. Okay, Corinna, can you come up here and show how a miracle is made?
Thank you, Daddy. Whoa, who lit your fire? Fate lit your fire. Maybe it's like, so I'm here to tell you about the 5 breath self-healing meditation and signature cell healing. And the 5 breath self-healing meditation is an essential part of the new signature cell healing that KAHU FRED Sterling developed since about 2022, no, 2018, something like that. The new development of 5 breath and also the vagus nerve and all these different techniques that we look at in the classes for signature cell healing. I was thinking when Patty was talking that, maybe this thing about, changing our belief systems, that's a really important part of signature cell healing because we're looking at things differently, right? But maybe change doesn't have to be this big, scary thing, Maybe it could just be going in and doing your 5 breath self-healing meditation and listening to your heart and looking for that next step that creates the change. So maybe you just take a step and then you see the next step and the next step. Whatever it is, whether you're looking for, help with a healing issue for you or in your family, or for, how you have relationships with your co-workers or your family. I mean, all of it is something that we can tap into by doing the 5 breath self-healing meditation, going into our hearts and listening, because you're tapping in to the cellular consciousness that comes from the blueprint. So the blueprint is in the signature cell in the pineal gland that speaks to all the other 70 trillion cells in your body. That's the cellular consciousness. And you know what? That cellular consciousness connects into the omni-consciousness of everyone on the planet. So that's why we say when we're healing ourselves, we're healing the world. So I've got the cover of the ebook here. So on the signaturecellhealing.com website, you can get the ebook. You can see a video tutorial about the 5 breath self-healing meditation. You can get the whole self-healing resource bundle with the ebook for signature cell healing. And there's just a lot of resources there. So I'm going to run through it with you, and we're going to do it together now. Because together, I'm sure you're doing it 3 times a day, right? But together, when we do it on Sundays together, it's really powerful. And the whole earth feels the ripple effect of our love going out. So the breathing begins at the crown. You're going to bring in the golden particles, just like we see here in KAHU FRED. Golden particles through the crown chakra. As you inhale, lock the breath for that magical space, and then exhale, send the light up to your shoulders and then out your palms. And when you're breathing in through the pineal gland, it changes into white light, and that's what you bring into your heart and weave the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies together with each breath. So it's so powerful. There are 5 hand placements. So we start at the crown with the right palm down and the left palm on top. So take 5 deep breaths with me here. Remember to lock the breath and exhale. Send the light through your palms back into your cranium and just light up the whole neural network of the cells in your brain. Keep breathing. 5 deep breaths here. Send the light into the frontal lobes where we have the vision that moves us forward. Breathe in now into the midbrain with the memory centers and light up the hippocampi and all those memory centers. Keep breathing, send the light into the hindbrain where we have the fight, flight, or freeze. And just relieve it and relax it. And then one more breath through your crown and light up your all the neurons in your brain and just feel those connections firing. When you complete there, go to your eyes with the middle and index finger together, place gently on your closed eyelids. 5 deep breaths. Send the light through your eyes, through your fingers into your eyes, and light up the whole eye socket. And just feel all the cells in your eyes lighting up and rejuvenating. Another breath and send the light into the retina with the cones and the rods and light up the retina, strengthen it. Now send the light back over the retina to the optic nerve and enhance the optic nerve. Take another breath and send it all the way back over the optic nerve to the vagus nerve in the back of your head. And start to feel the light go down your spine following the vagus nerve. And another breath here all the way back to the vagus nerve in the back of your head and follow it down now and watch how the energy spreads out throughout your physical body, touching the entire parasympathetic nervous system. Just healing and relaxing you so that you feel that beautiful energy flowing. And when you're complete at your eyes, you can go to your heart muscle, a little bit on the left side of your chest with the palms down and the thumbs pointing up toward your neck. 5 deep breaths through the heart and just light up the heart neurons. These are so much more powerful than the ones in our brain. So enlighten your heart neurons. Keep breathing through the heart and send the light up to the thymus in the bottom of your neck. Another breath through the heart and let the light go into the thymus in the top of your chest and your lungs. Another deep breath goes through the heart and lights up the lymphatic system of your body. So feel all the lymph nodes clearing. And one more deep breath here through the heart, and now light up both breasts and feel the whole chest area just brimming with this beautiful healing white light. When you've got the 5 breaths there, you can go to the next hand placement at your stomach, right palm down, left palm on top. 5 deep breaths through the stomach. Now just feel any tension or any anxiety releasing out of this area where we hold a lot of that stress. Keep breathing through the stomach and send the light into your gallbladder and your spleen, into your liver and your pancreas on the right side. Take another breath and send the light back to the kidneys and enlighten the kidneys, release any anger or any tension. Now send the light through the stomach and light up the gallbladder and the spleen and all the organs in this part of your abdomen. And one more deep breath, send the light down into the small intestines and start to activate the digestive tract. And to feel yourself relaxing into that light. When you're ready, you can go to the final hand placement at the second chakra, right above the pubic area. 5 deep breaths into this very important area. Breathe through the second chakra. Take another deep breath and send the light into your digestive tract all the way through the colon. See the light just following the colon. Another breath, send the light into the reproductive organs in this part of your body, into the prostate for the men, and into the cervix or the uterus, ovaries for the women. Just light up this reproductive organs in this area. And one more breath, or another breath here. Breathe through your palms and into the urinary tract, into the bladder, and just release any tension, any fear. Keep breathing and just light up this whole lower chakra area. And when you complete the 5 breath self-healing meditation, the 5 hand placements, take your palms and go to another part of your body, to your, like for me, go to the hip or the knee, or into your chest if you have congestion. Move the hands to where you need the focus for the healing. And like I said, we recommend it 3 times a day. And you don't have to necessarily, this is a time when we know all the hand placements where the energy goes. But if you're doing it on your own, you might just like to direct the flow in a way that feels right for you. And feel your heart expanding, get into the heart energy, and let it guide you to your next steps for the changes that you want to make in your life. Thank you so much.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for me especially, I'm going to be 75. Why do I have to light up my lower chakra, the reproductive system?
Oh, that's an important area.
Yeah, but why? At my age.
At your age, well, maybe you want to tell me because
No,
it's
no, what you thinking?
Well, I mean, it's, like, for example, there's a lady in our classes that doesn't have reproductive organs anymore, right? She had a hysterectomy, and she said, do I still need to do that? And I said, absolutely, because the energy is still there of those organs. They might physically be removed. So remember, you're a 4-body healing experience, right? Physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. And we're healing on all 4 bodies to move through the 3rd dimension, get to the 4th dimension, 4 bodies in balance. So at this time, at this age, you want to balance on all 4 bodies, right? Bring the light in to enlighten the physical, feel it in the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual.
Good answer.
Thank you.
Source of creation.
Ah, good answer. Source of creation. And another thing too,
Okay,
the cycles are cycles. It's important to our monthly
Right.
cycle.
right. And, you know, we could get into the cycles of creation and life, right? Because even though you're not having women not having your cycle again, and men have them too, by the way,
Yes.
a cycle, the 28-day cycle still plays out, right? And you can even follow the numerology on that if you're still keeping track. So, you know, honor the cycles that you are, because it's still happening.
You get an A+.
Now, I would like to introduce our blue goddess, the goddess of the codes, who's going to lead us. Oh, this is so great. The codes to enhance our healing journey. So, Joanne Alohilani, please enlighten us with more of your beautiful codes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, everyone, and welcome back. So, I want to ask you, how was your August? It was your 8th month. It was our 8th month. And everyone was going through a lot of ups and downs and challenges personally. Whether, like Karina brought up, it's so unbelievable, because whatever she touched on is what my segment is about. And so whatever came up, the most important one, the most intense one that came up for you, that is what we want to heal, because we want to heal during this great shift, to get through this great shift and not come back to Earth to do the 3rd dimensional journey. So a lot of us choose not to come back and to not do the same repeated journey, because we want to learn all of our lessons in this lifetime, and some of you will choose to come back, and that's okay. But anyway, I would like to touch on what has been going on for you. So find that one thing. We're going to do our thymus meditation healing, and during that meditation, we're going to heal that one thing that was so intense for you, that keeps recurring and coming up because it's on a deeper level that we want to heal. So find that moment, because it's our higher self and our high heart that is guiding us to heal this and reminding us that we still need to heal. If you've been working on it for a while and it came up again, it's at another level. It's at a deeper level. So we're peeling the layers of the onion to get to the source to heal it completely. So on picking the strongest thing that came up for you and that was most uncomfortable, that's going to bring that to focus. So we're going to do the thymus healing. For those of you who are just now coming in, this is the thymus code that we are going to place into our thymus gland. Straight, crooked, okay. And so remember this is a bigger image of it. Oh, that's not the picture. Okay. This is the gland, and this is an X-ray vision of your body. Place the thymus code right here. We're going to also place the eternal love code in our heart, in our heart area. And this is important to have these two. The thymus holds our past life, current life, traumas. So we have our childhood traumas, we have our emotional traumas, and then the heart, our heart is is going to help to guide us. So they're going to work hand in hand together. So please place these two codes where where I'm showing you. So I'm going to ask you to join me on this meditation that we're going to walk through to pick the most intense, uncomfortable situation, whether it be physical pain, whether it be people, relationships, whether it be something somebody said that triggered an emotion. It always comes down to your emotional state and traumas. So whatever that emotion is, this is what we're going to focus on healing. So each one of you out there, we're going to close our eyes. We're going to take our deep breath, breathing in and out. We're going to want to light up our bodies. So inhaling and exhaling, bringing that bright light in of the Father God Creator, bringing it down through your crown chakra, the top of your head, all the way down to your body, and spreading out that light to each cell, to your thymus and to your heart, each cell, and lighting up the codes, bringing the light down to your abdomen, your legs, bring it back up. Keep breathing deeply as you do this meditation. Now think of that, bring that thought or that moment or that emotion that was most uncomfortable and that triggered self-doubt, that triggered negative thoughts about yourself, that the physical pain, if any, that it caused or that has been surfacing. And we're going to keep it to the forefront and focus on that. And as you focus on that, we're going to ask the question and take the first thought that comes to your mind. Focus on the first thing that pops up now. If you have that, I hope you have that in your mind, whatever that situation, that emotion, the person, whatever happened and as you were driving, whatever happened at the drugstore when somebody did something, bring it up into your forefront of your thoughts. And this is the questions that we're going to ask. What is this about? What is this about? What are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? And I'm open to hearing. Please be open to hearing and see the message. Why is this happening? Why does it keep happening? And take a deep breath. And as you breathe deeply, bringing your breath from your midsection, from your abdomen, as you breathe deeply, bring that breath all the way up to your heart. As you're thinking about these questions and thinking about the situation, bring your breath all the way up to your brain. And just light up your brain with your breath, with that oxygen. And bring that breath down to your heart and to your thymus. And exhale slowly as you pay attention to the first thoughts that come up. So what are you trying to tell me? This situation, what is this about? And I would like to heal it. I would like to get into the deeper matter an issue to heal on the deepest level that I can possibly heal. Please help me to shift my focus to positive thoughts. Please help me to be open to hearing your guidance, your heart, your high heart, and your love within you, within your heart. I am here, I acknowledge you, and I will follow your guidance to heal what I need to heal. and just send the greatest love that you can possibly send to that emotion, to that realization, and be thankful, because there's so much to learn from this situation, from these emotions. And it comes down to acceptance. I accept what I need to change. I accept what I need to shift. I accept my choices. Keep breathing deeply, inhaling and exhaling, and just send so much love to your whole entire body. And love the areas. If you have pains, just love that area and send love, because you have the power to heal yourself. And as you can breathe deeply, we're going to come to a close and thank your body for this is your vehicle that you've chosen in this lifetime. Thank you for all that you are helping me with, and for all that I do on this planet in this lifetime. So as you breathe deeply, come back to your body and come back to your where you're sitting or laying, and I would like to say thank you for joining us. Come back to this recording, because this is something that we really need to do for ourselves, to help balance ourselves, and it'll bring you back to balance, because of everything that is happening in the world is also happening to our bodies and our minds. So we want to keep our mind positive. We want to keep our thoughts positive. So happy healing, and like Patty said, this is fun. It can be fun. It doesn't have to be miserable. It doesn't have to be, the focus is to shift that to happiness and joy. So thank you for joining us. We love you very dearly, from our hearts to yours. Have a wonderful day. And now Mahina Ku will start to, will help with the sound vibration. Now sound is another important thing about healing. So be mindful about what you listen to, because it affects our water body. So we want to be focusing on love and peace. Thank you.
So we want to continue on our healing journey, and we want to bring all our consciousness together. We're going to do this by sounding our vowels. Ah, and now we're going to have our healing segment, and Patty's going to come up and be our director.
Again, thank you for being here. So let us synergize our hearts together to create a miracle for yourself and for others. So one thing I want to say about our code, the goddess of the code. I love the code, the timeless code, because I found that was the fastest way to heal past lives. Fastest. Because what I do now, every time there's an ache and a pain, I take that code and I place it in that area and I breathe five breaths into it. And you know what? For me, it's almost like instant. There will be a vision, that cellular memory that comes, it's wanting to come out. That's what that timeless code does for me. And for me, I had many lifetimes of me being hung because I was trying to express my goddess light in so many past lives. And you know what? On Netflix, there's a lot of films about witches. What is that about? So, yeah, for me, and then I placed that code on my throat the first time I got it, and all of a sudden, these visions of these lifetimes are me being hung because I wanted to practice my healing craft as a goddess light. So, take that code, practice with it. Not practice, do it. And you know, that to me, that's the faster way. It's like me. I don't have to, go through so many layers. It just comes out. I think what it is when that memory is ready to come out, you slap on that code. I say slap it because that's what I do. I said, do your stuff. Do your stuff. Like how in the preachers in those mega churches slap you on the forehead. Well, you take that code and slap it on that area. And then, no, I'm serious. Funny, but serious. But try it. You'll like it. And when that vision comes up, maybe as a childhood memory, you say, you're all, and that happiness comes. You said, for me, it's like, I said, that's where it originated from. And then it just, poof, disappears. You know that magic wand? Poof, it disappeared. Well, you have that magic wand. Use it. So now we have, thank you to all those people that submitted their healing prayers. I love them. I love your trust and I love your passion. That's what comes out. Because you took a step to say, I want to take my healing journey to a new level. You know that, to me, another thing, that 5-breath self-healing meditation, I found out for myself. See, you do that 3 times a day, you discover so many things about who you are, your truth, your faith. And one thing I discovered is every time I do the 5-breath, it's one of the 5 of 50 steps. Because as long as you're on earth, you're always going to have that 5 or 50 steps. Always. But that portal opens up. That step that you take, that Karina has in self-healing meditation, 5 breath, it's a new portal. Time to that. It's a new portal for you to enter. Isn't that special? Would that make you want to do the 5 breath 3 times a day? Everybody nod your head. Yes. Okay. So let's do the first round of healing. We have a special treat for us. Susanna? It's her birthday today. Oh, wait, later. I want Gail and Paul. Paul. Today is Susanna's birthday. She is, age is an illusion. So she's taking another step to evolve her life, her through that. What is the numerology for your birthday today?
It's
9?
No, it's 8.
8. Woo! Fun year. Okay, great. So let's let's power her up so she can do each journey with a song in your heart. That's what it comes. And this is a first-time couple, a first-time healing couple's relationship. They're good. And with family, both of them will concentrate on their relationship. But these two people had committed to each other for how many years this time?
46?
46 years. Wow.
It's showing its
Huh?
it's showing me its interesting journey. And even like right now, he's going, you go over there. I said, no, we're going this way. No. Anyway, it's fun.
Well, I have news for you guys. There's no happily ever after. But you know what? These two people has committed to each other for so far 46 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 44. Okay. How long have you been known each other before that? Before your marriage?
4 years.
Yeah. Okay. So link hand, hold your hand. Yeah. So for those of you also, this is a blessing for you as well. May your journey continue from this time on with a brand new vision of what being committed to a relationship can do for aging your soul. Okay? And Gail, in your hand is a prayer request. Would you like to?
Yes, this person wants healing for himself, for her husband and brother.
Yes. So it's relationship.
Maria.
So I would like for you guys to take the love that you have for each other, the deep love that you have for each other. I know you're concerned also, you said you were concerned about your daughter, her, she might lose her occupation, her job. But your daughter is not worried, but you are. So take that love instead of worry, because she knows. She's a millennial. They know change. So what we can do for them is just love them, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you guys do. You guys know the power of love together, okay? So link your love together and send the people who's struggling with their relationship as well. Because a lot of people is going through that, because we are coming up to a year of 9 of completions. Whatever that might mean to people, completion is the flavor of the year, 2025.
Flavor of the year.
Flavor of the year.
Good.
But no problem, we're here to support you. Because as we go through our completions, we know we can come out of it on the other side. So when we stand in front of you and we say, go for it, we know you will be coming out on the other side of the tunnel. And Sue, you still have a relationship, but not in the physical form with Peter, right? So For this time, for you, you need to develop a new relationship with Peter as a spirit in the spirit realm. So he's no longer Peter on the physical realm. Know his truth. And that, my dear sister, will liberate you from the past pains and prepare you for what's to come. Got it? Okay, so for you out there, let us share think about the greatest love you ever felt in this lifetime. I always say that because you developed that love through the years, through the experiences. You came and you developed that love. So think of the greatest love you ever felt in this lifetime. And that's the love that you share with this couple who's wanting to continue the journey together and healing each other. Right, Gail?
Yes.
And I know Paul has been such a inspiration to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Paul, your love for Gail is deep and endless. So everyone, take a deep breath. And for you out in the internet land, take a deep breath and just send that love, the greatest love you ever felt. And I take that love and weave it together in this oneness. And surround these three people with it. And this three people in the chair take it, and the people who's having a change in their relationship, let that love weave into their hearts. And because in love is the courage that one needs to take a step forward into a new portal of existence. Of self-awareness. So more, amplify that love that you feel inside of you, that love for self now, and direct it to these three people. And Gail, take this love and send it to the people that you have that you're holding in your hands. And send them the consciousness that everything can be healed in love. Take that magic wand and make a difference with it. And send that the energy of the magic wand into their hearts. Heal the self, heal the world. Did you feel Peter? Did you get the message? That to know who he is now? Okay, good. Do you want to share something?
because he was here as soon as I sat down, and then I looked to the side of him, and there was our grandchildren.
Oh, nice.
And so I'm filled with gratitude for all that I've experienced with this life on earth, and I look forward to more awarenesses of love from this day forward. And I did that exercise where Kahu put the stick on the ground and we stepped over it. I did that last night.
Cool. You entered a new portal. Cool. Mr. and Mrs.?
It's so hard. No words are moving around me, but
Just one word.
one word, magic.
Magic. Why is it magic?
Because it's showing me to believe, showing me to believe, showing me to feel the showing me just to feel that the difference. And when you're talking about the number 9, the transformation, when we were at Beretania, I was not, must have been a woo-woo person with Paul and myself, but
A woo-woo person.
one day after he had finished his job, he was doing the job in the Beretania. He asked me, "What is transformation?" I wanted to fall off my chair, but
Paul?
no, I was just about to fall off my chair for him to ask me that question. And I went, "Oh my God, he got it. Okay, don't be pushy on this." I'm telling myself this. Because if you do be pushy, you're just not allowing that person to remember and understand the transformation he's going through. So, anyway.
Paul? Awesome.
I like to say to Maria that you're dealing with 2 males, and Gil knows what a male is. They can be a hard-headed son of a moose. So tell them to turn the table on and see how they feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we were married for 7 years, boy, I tell you, the 7-year itch is itchy, all right. It was rough. So we got out of that toxic environment, and I tell you, it was like the weight of the shoulder came right off.
Awesome. So,
We struggled, but yet we still had our own place, and I was so happy. Gil was happy. And most of all, we had a baby.
Just want to say to Maria and Christoph, and is Christoph the husband? Oh yeah. Just feel the happiness, no matter whether it's rough. You'll see where it's rough becomes smooth again. In an instant, just hold that magical wand and you can do it. Yeah, you can do it.
awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
I want to go.
Get that Timus code here.
Yeah.
Slap that clavicle.
Together.
Now that's love.
Aw.
Aw.
See what happens when you're in the moment, when you're in the actuality of now. Beautiful. Oh my God. So
Okay, Gil.
So Maria Elliott, wherever you are, for your brother, for yourself, and your husband, wow, we send you back this energy of healing.
Oh, he did me. Yeah. Okay. I think we just had a recommitment ceremony here.
I like that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, I have to tell you guys this. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, you know, as a kid, I loved fairy tales. And you know, I always wished for a white knight in shining shining armor to come and rescue me and kiss me on the cheeks, and I would wake up. You know what? I got one of them. His name was Fred Sterling, who eventually turned to KAHU Fred Sterling. So I'm saying, am I still waiting for that white knight? I got the Simon's code and says no.
Well, you have your white car.
Yeah, I got my white car, but it's not a BMW. But anyway, pretty soon. So I would like for the people to come up who would send these beautiful healing lights to these people that submitted their healing requests. So if you're out there waiting for your white knight, white knight coming on their horse, no, it's not that time for that anymore. Erase.
Okay, don't sit down now.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not sitting down, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay, just check.
You wanna
Okay.
sit?
You sit.
Thank you.
She's the director.
She's directing.
I'm the director.
Okay.
Okay. And you know what? You talk about isn't that the cheese? Who moved my cheese? What a clever way to sell your books, right? Huh. I bought the book long time ago. And you know what? You know who moved my cheese? I realized it's me.
Long story short.
Yeah.
Cut to the chase. I moved
And you know
the
what?
cheese.
Now I can't.
I moved the cheese.
Now I cannot eat cheese. See how much fun this is, spirituality can be?
You
This-
moved it,
I
that's
moved the
why.
cheese. Okay, Santa Claus, who are you holding? Who are you sending your
I'm sending
healing
this
request?
healing to Christophe in France,
Crystal.
and his birthday is on February 25th, 63, and he's 61 years old. So I'm sending my
So what
My
is he
healing-
requesting?
his healing. It's just general. He wants
General.
Yeah.
Okay, Santa Claus.
So I'll send two healing messages, one general, one admiral.
Okay. Very good.
Oh, man.
Oh, you're still in the who's naughty or nice mode. He's Santa Claus 365 days a year, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Tell yourself.
This
Send
year
him.
is 366, isn't it?
Send him. He's been good.
He's been good.
He needs a shift, right?
Right.
Santa Claus?
He knows where the
Right.
cheese is.
He's
He's in France. He knows where the cheese is.
Okay, Corinna. See, we're having so much fun.
Okay,
here.
now I am sitting here for, there's a healing request from Pontea for her dad, Risa Robert. Anyway, I won't say the last name, but they are in San Diego in Escondido in the hospital. Her father, Robert, had a stroke late August, so just like last week. You know, she's been sending us these amazing videos and photos of her family. And here is something that we all can remember, that when healing happens, especially in a family like that, a father, the family has rallied around the father. They're all there, they're playing music, they got their guitars, they're singing and dancing, and he's getting better. So what does that tell you? It's all about love. And love is the greatest, most powerful force of healing. It is the healing light. So we're going to send light to Robert. We're also going to send light to the whole family, because everybody is walking with him on his healing journey.
Family love.
Family love.
And since ever since I got that request from you, ever since then I started to, at night at 11:30, I worked on his vagus nerve.
Very
Yeah.
good.
So,
Right.
so that's, to me, I love the lighting up the vagus nerve
Right.
because of what I experienced from it. Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm sitting in for requests sent in by Alexander Johnson, if you're out there, and he is also requesting healing for Pamela Chestnut. And Pamela has a lot of issues with her going on with her internal organs and her blood, cancerous cells. So we want to change those cells, light those cells up to be healthy cells. And then let's see, Alexander is requesting for his eyes, carpal tunnel. He has other organ issues as well. He has organ issues as well. And he would like to finish getting his home remodeled. So the other thing is, I wanted to say is that, let's see, is that Alexander, you said you would like to be healed. So that's the key word. You want to be healed. So that is, you want to really have that within you to be healed. Pamela also would need to have that as well, but we'll do what we can to get her to open up to want to be healed and receive all the healing that we send to both of you. Thank you.
I'm here to send healing light to Inger Arnes, and we'll find you. Just send your higher self and we'll find you. And she said, I love this, I would be deeply grateful for a healing of allergies and heart. So just take a deep breath, because with every breath you take, you enlighten your heart and your pineal gland. So, as well as your signature cell. Your signature cell knows what to do.
I also wanted to, I didn't mention that Alexander and Pamela, I believe, is in Philadelphia. So we're going to travel there, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Okay. What I want to say, what I want to reiterate, is that even though the person that you submit prayer requests, they don't believe in it, but you know who believes in it? Is your cells. Your 70 trillion cells of the body believes in it. It doesn't matter what's going on in their mind, but you know what? Send that light, your love, this way so these people can send it to them, and they would affect their cells. And they will say, you know who I learned this from? Is KAHU. KAHU. Traveling with KAHU. Every night at 11:30, I followed him, and I finally realized the cells of the body knows its origin. Knows its origin, and the origin is love. So,
Can I also say, Ontea, could you please, I know you're probably there with your father in the hospital, stand at his head and place your hand on his crown. I just got that.
cool. All right. And you out there in internet land. There's this quality about Aldine's voice. I learned it the other day, that even there's a quality in her voice that's not heard, but it's affecting our cells in the body because it hears it. The body hears the sound of love, and it's her voice is weaving that into the cell as well. Isn't that beautiful? That beautiful? Okay, so those of you in internet land, take a deep breath and get in touch with the love for you, for the Father, that love you have for the Father, that love you have for your neighbor, that love that you have. Alexander, that love that you have for Pamela, that sent the healing request to that. That's the love. And that love will grow. So bring that love forth. And Santa Claus, send that love to Christophe in France. And Karina, send that love. The love that has no yin and yang. It is just what is. The origin of the reason why we're here on the earth plane. Send that love to Robert in his vagus nerve. And I see that vagus nerve just popping up, pop, 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 pop. I'm so visual. And the vagus nerve is just stretching out to all the organs in his body. And Alexander, let's work with the cells in your body as well as Pamela. And you, Alexander, keep focusing on the cells, the 70 plus trillion cells in your body that's being rejuvenated right now to heal, to remember the reasons why you're here. And you take that love, that knowing, that consciousness, that awareness, and you share it with Pamela, your friend. And Sue, do the same thing for that one that you hold dearly in your hand. The unconditional love. Remind the cell of its origin in love. Keep sending the love here, and I weave it together in oneness, and I send it back to you. Ah, Mama, Unua. Take a deep breath and be with yourself for a while, just about 15 seconds, and feel the love that's for yourself, that has grown because you shared that love. From your source. And your journey continues. And so it is. Santa Claus, do you have anything to share on this stuff?
I sent the light to Christoph, and I was in a daze for a little while. So when I finally got out of this light and came forth, I knew I was in the right place because I was standing right in front of the Eiffel Tower. And I said my prayers and my healings to you, and I put all my love from my heart, with my healings to you, to your heart. So I wish you the best.
Pontea, there's a lot of joy in your father's hospital room. And thank you for directing the light that we're sending through your father's energy and through the vagus nerve, and lighting up. What I saw was the vagus nerve was balancing out, especially on the right side, was activating and balancing out his energy. He's just a blessed soul, and I know that he finds joy in soccer, so I heard that maybe you want to turn on one of the new Premier League games they're playing now in his hospital room, because they're great and he would love it. I could feel KAHU's energy there, because KAHU healed from his stroke in 2006, and that was a big part, that is a big part of our signature cell healing. So we can heal anything in love. So keep the healing going, Pontea. You know what to do, and we can help you and guide you with that. So blessings to the whole family. All the angels are dancing around that room. It's just beautiful.
Alexander, so the message I got for you is that to seek your own truth. And there are things that your belief system is based on somebody else's truth. So for you to seek your own truth, and you can help to share that with Pamela as well. So the both of you have similar things going on with your body, so you're both belief system is similar, I would say. So just shift your belief system, find your truth, and believe in your truth, and have faith. So like the bishop today was about faith that Patty brought up, and fate. So your fate is to find your truth
And have faith.
and have faith. How about that? So I also want to add that don't focus on the pains and aches and feeling doom and gloom because you have these physical issues going on with your body. Focus on healed. You are healed, being healed, and the healing journey. Just move forward with healing and trust the path, and welcome. I'm so glad you found us, because you are definitely ready to be healed. So we will help you along the way. Thank you so much for finding us, for reaching out to us, because we will put you in the healing bowl, you and Pamela, and we do that every night. We visit the healing bowl. So get yourself, find comedy movies, laugh, and just be in love and peace. Thank you.
Inger, I was reminded of something Master Kirill had written. We're all gliding on the path of evolution, and that evolution is love. So people who write to us, they're connected to their higher self, whether they're conscious of it or not. And they had the courage to say, I'm going to write to the Honolulu Church of Light. So that is a major big step. So words is sing, music does heal. And find music that soothes your heart and soothes when you have allergies. There's something irritating you, right? So that will soothe your vagus nerve also. So, and I used to sing this song to the children. Is you got the joy, 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 joy down in your heart, down in your heart, down in your heart. You got the joy, 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 joy down in your heart. So feel the joy in your heart, soothe your vagus nerve with deep breaths.
Beautiful.
Just complete.
Thank you to everybody.
And send this to Crystal.
When it is done, it's done.
Do you know that more people in this world believe in Santa Claus than God? Do you know that? It's true.
From what they say, I've heard of that, yeah.
You are complete and you're ready to begin. And send this energy to Robert and the daughter, Pantea. You are complete and you're ready to begin. Isn't it awesome that Alexander requested a healing request for his friend, Pam? He believed in us enough, but most of all, he believed in himself. So let the journey begin again. You are complete and you're ready to begin. And Susana, your birthday today, give yourself permission to leave the past behind. Liberate yourself from the past. There's nothing to hold on to. And prepare for what's to come. And that is what your dream is. The dream will come faster if you can liberate yourself from the past pain and old habits. And you see your life jump to the place that you really want to be. You are complete and you're ready to begin, and send it to the person that you hold dearly in your hand. And KAHU says, don't forget the chanter. You are complete and you're ready. Everybody's to put in their request here. Okay. The more I work with this bowl, this healing bowl, every night at 11:30, I don't miss. And it's another portal for me, just like the 5 breath self-healing meditation. And I get really emotional because this is a project, I call it a project between us, the human world, and the spirit world. And I call on spirits from ancient times to be part of it. And you know what? They are part of it. The higher selves of the people that submit their prayer requests, they're part of it too. They're part of it. So because I do this every night, and I energize that consciousness through white satin that says, everything can be healed in love, in self-love, everything. And then there's another saying that I love, affirmation that I love, that we create with the spirit guides that I call upon every night. That includes KAHU and Carol and the goddess light. That we together, we create a magical space for miracles to happen. Miracles. And you know what? Those miracles that has happened for you is one that you've been hoping for to manifest. It's in your blueprint. That miracle that you want, so-called want. It's not everything's possible. So if you thought about it, you will have it. Just take another step, that 5 or 50 step. Enter the new portal every night into this journey here. And I'm here every night, and who knows who you might meet here. Sometimes Master Jesus is so majestic here. It makes me cry every time. In the Trinity of Kahu, Kirill, and the Goddess is here every night. So come be with us. 11:30. It doesn't have, I say 11:30 Hawaii time, Lemurian time. I like to call it Lemurian time because time is an illusion, everything. If you do this, whatever time you think about, if you place the request in this bowl, come and energize it. It's more powerful. Every night, every day. Okay, guys? You got the energy in there? Let me tell you about these two gentlemen. They bring in the Kahu energy into the bowl. The strongest that I've ever felt anyone. So that's why it's my honor that you do this every Sunday that we're here. Santa Claus?
Well, my healings that I put into the bowl, sending a lot of love to all these people that are in this bowl. And Carlos said he loves all of us too. He's gonna send his love also. And I had my fingers on the crystal, and he said that he'll heal us and the crystal will heal too. But he says, he didn't say too much after that. He was kind of silent. And he said, you know, silent is golden. I'm healing you.
Awesome.
It takes one giant step to get a healing request into this bowl. So I say to you, Ekomomai, come here at 11:30 and watch the magic happen.
Awesome. Every one of you there, if you have a request, put it in now. Take a deep breath and put it in now. Okay? And every night, come be with us and energize, or whatever time you think of it. You energize your request. It could be for a new car, a new BMW. Could be that too. Because that's all part of healing, right? There's a blockage there that prevents me from having the car that I wish. Although the car that I wish, it's fine. It's really great. It takes me places. So that kind of wish, if you want, and your house. Alexander wanted to remodel his house. That's a request you could put in there. So it's being energized. So everybody, thank you for being with us, and thank you for helping to energize your bowl with the greatest love you ever felt in this world. And we, gentlemen, could you take this energy that's in the bowl and send it back to them? Could you do that? Place your hands over the crystal and send them to the people.
You said you were going to do a healing on this, all this. You're going to do a healing to cleanse that and to make it.
Okay, I'll do that later. Okay. Thank you.
am filled with gratitude for our opportunities to share love. And I'll pass the abundance bowl. And each time we join, and each time anybody listens to or watches the video of replay on YouTube, I know that we're creating the consciousness that's rippling out into the world. So with much gratitude, I say, I enlighten this bowl, and we'd appreciate you pressing the button online on HonoluluChurchOfLight.org donation button, and we will enlighten whatever we receive and take steps forward to continue the healing of self and healing the world. Ma'ono.
And now we would like to bless our space and bless ourselves. Nice deep breath. E o umai kia i mai popoe ina na ia mai kale o kako. Mai luna alala mai kaiki a kaiki mai kaiki na ke komohana mai kaukai mai kai paho. Kia ia malama ia e pale kuina ho pili kia nei ko kako no kona. Everyone together. Amawanoa. And now, please sit back and listen to Master Kirill as he talks about the ninth conscious principle. And it's on sleep state programming.
If you will, to let yourself begin to see the beauty of what's veiled by simply closing your eyes. Take what you would consider to be a beautiful, deep, flowing breath. Letting yourself fill with the golden particles of itself. Feel your oneness with creation. Feel no separation. Let your ego dissolve into the nothingness in which it belongs at this very moment. Let yourself unify with your higher consciousness. In your mind's eye, see your human experience. See your body sitting at the very edge of your bed in your home. And imagine, if you will, surrounding that body is this personification of light, this beautiful essence of light itself. Now imagine your body beginning to fill out into that light, so you no longer take shape like a human, but you simply become that light. And as you become that light, you let your vision extend out to what you would think would be the edge of that light, to see that it's immersing itself right into another set of lights. And understand in the simpleness of what you are, that energy force is connected even to a further set of lights. And those lights become stronger and stronger. And then, as you're looking at them in your beautiful meditative state, you begin to recognize that part of that light that you're so beautifully immersed into is part of the angel world. And there's the guides world. And then the all that is of the God Creator. And you don't even feel small. You feel gigantic. And you begin to let yourself just float through all of those levels of awareness, just bathing in the light of the angels and the guides. You even so much as think for the moment that if you could hear the God Creator, it would say, welcome to the light from which you are. And as you bathe in all of that light, simply let yourself relax, relax.
Thank you, Master Carol. And thank you, Master KAHU. For our mission continues. The mission of love, getting to know who you are, your love, how you're. So I would like for you to remember this for until the next time we meet in 2 weeks' time. The next service is what is it? The 15th of September. And I want you to remember to simply seek your own truth. Light your light up so bright that others who seek to evolve their consciousness will, and in turn, begin to seek their own truth. The shift will begin inward, and the search outside oneself will be for those who need to journey in the third dimensional realm, in the third dimensional matrix, the realm of yin and yang, the realm of duality. We don't have to be there, folks. We don't know. Remember, fate, F-A-T-E. If this definition resonate in your heart, it's for me, it tells me to take responsibility for all the choices I've made. And humans love to blame fate for everything, but fate is nothing more than a web of woven by a myriad of choices of your making. So to me, that tells me to take responsibility for my life. So I made those choices and created the fate that I'm living today. If you want to change it, go ahead. Make new choices and put into the web of your life. And so, in closing, this month is a completion month. So I pray that we wish for you here on behalf of the goddesses at the beauty, that you may know the magnificent force of your faith and the impact of your self-love. So I pray that you have, you know that for yourself. So thank you for joining us. I get so emotional. And Master Kirill, KAHU in the Goddess Light, please continue to help and energize. And the forces of love that you call every night, we call on every night. And there's white satin that holds you in your truth every night. So come feel it. So thank you for joining us today. Breathe deep.